places, everyone. It's time. Good morning, precious. Good morning, baby. I'm sorry. I know with people in here, I'm trying to act like I got some sense. How you doing, baby? You bringing light skin back, man. Good morning. He was a handsome guy, yeah. How you doing, baby? Happy Monday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos, and if you see something that you like, and your cups out here, guys, hit share. Just share the show. Damn, y'all, I'm tired of asking big y'all every day. Just share the damn show. Just share the show. We're gonna go and get started because I gotta get over there to the house and finish painting. Me and my son. Yeah. So guys, today it's Monday. And this segment, you know, we're focusing a lot on mental health, right? In this segment, we're going to cover a lot of stuff, okay? First of all, I want you to focus on what type of environment did you have your children in, did you raise your children in? I want us to focus on the type of things that we expose and the type of people that we expose to our children, the influences that you had around your kids. I want you to find, you and your baby mama, baby daddy, find like a medium as far as how y'all communicate and how y'all deal with each other, and the importance of the communication between the two of y'all, and discussing everything as it relates to the baby. And I mean everything. Some minute details that you might not even think was even important, you need to discuss. And so I'm using the family unit as an example to bring it to you. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see if I can get some cups. I don't even like light skin like that, but you a handsome brother, man. I ain't gonna even hold you up. Can you just say good morning to my people?
Hey, good morning,
you might make somebody's day.
Good morning.
Yes. Ain't he fine? Y'all thought I was playing. Yeah, he fine. Okay, y'all, I'm waiting on him to get some coffee cups out, okay, guys? So look, I'm using family as the model, and we breaking it down in minute details. So we done talked about a lot these last couple days. We talked about how you feel about family, in particular yours, per se, or family as a whole. You know, we talked about the scenario if both of y'all had different feelings about family. You know, one of y'all is all for family and one of y'all is not. We talked about what you're going to teach the children, how you deliver that message to the baby as far as it relates to family, you know. And I got a DM. And you know what I asked them? I said, did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? They said no. I said, do that and then share a video and tag me. So I know you did it. So they did that. So the DM was, how do they do that if both have strong feelings about how they feel? Meaning the scenario that we use. We use the scenario of, what if you was all for a family, you done had a supportive family in your life, you know what I'm saying? You know what it feels like to be loved by your family, your uncle, your aunties, your grandparents, things of that nature. Yep, ain't nothing on here you do. I know. Still trying to get a coffee cup, people. Hold it together, Shakenya. Hold it together. So we talked about the other person that you being with. You know, y'all linked up. It didn't matter. Nothing else matters. But that other person has some strong feelings as well about family. They didn't feel like you felt. You know, they ain't never had the support that you had. They don't, you know. So we discussed if y'all had children, how could y'all work that out? So I said y'all should be able to discuss it. And whatever y'all come up with, the best thing for the baby, that's what y'all roll with. So the DM wants to know, what if y'all both have strong feelings, meaning that y'all can't come to a medium? Oh, he found the cups, y'all. Woo! Okay. Woo! Damn, this big old cup. That's okay.
Is that 24?
It's a 20. 24, yep.
Hey, use this one. Come on,
Okay. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. He whipping the coffee up. Damn. I'm clowning. I ain't had my coffee yet. So the DM wants to know how y'all gonna do that. How y'all gonna work that out if both of y'all have strong clues, meaning that neither one of y'all is gonna budge. And ain't no coffee in it. God dang. I tell y'all. Y'all give me every time. Ain't even no y'all about to see me have a meltdown online. And nothing came out. Nothing came out the blue one. Oh, fix it, Jesus, fix it. We're gonna let them brew some coffee, guys. Oh, woe is me. So, let me see. This is a toughie. This is like no right or wrong answer. I just can't give you no answer for this. Okay. Okay, because it was working the other day, yesterday. Hey, Marvin. Okay. Okay, baby, okay. We stressing her out for y'all about this coffee.
So look, it ain't no customer show. I need y'all busy. Y'all they watching y'all look out the window, not doing nothing.
Okay. So my suggestion, or let me say, how can I put this? My response to this is pretty much y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. When the baby with you, you gonna have that baby around family. That baby's gonna be exposed to love and nurturing and growth development that it's supposed to have and all that stuff. But then the other parent, when they go to the other parent house, they're not gonna be exposed to that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're in a situation like that and y'all can't come to a medium, that's what's gonna happen to your baby. Your baby gonna be confused and conflicted. Your baby's always gonna be conflicted with their emotions and how they feel, because they know when they over these people's house, they get all this love and affection. And then when they go over this people's house, all they talk about is, all they do is bash. Family ain't this, family ain't that. All they hear is negative talk, negative talk. So now you got a child that's in the middle. Yep. So that's one outcome. And then the other outcome is ask the child how they feel. If the child is old enough to talk to you and tell you certain things, ask the child how they feel about family, how they feel when they go over their cousin's house, how they feel when they go over their auntie's house. If the child responds that they love their family and they want to be there, then I think both of y'all should come to a compromise and teach that. Teach love, teach family, teach that, because that's how the child feels. The child loves those people, right? So if you got a situation where you have a parent that takes a child out of a life of a family that's like that, you're doing so much damage to that baby, it ain't even funny, because that baby is always going to be conflicted with their emotions and how they feel, and their actions ain't never gonna add up to how they really feel. Like, I'm telling you, it's such a contradiction, and it's so much that goes on. I'm gonna make that another series of co-parenting, confusion, confliction, and what was the last one I just said? I'm gonna have to roll the tape back. So yeah, if the child is old enough, so that's my answer to your DM. So we're gonna go back to, I told you everything we're gonna get up out of this little scenario that I'm working with. I had to come outside because I ain't had no coffee, guys. So we talked about the scenario. We used it. We actually told you how it can be used as a manipulation technique. We talked about how your family can be used as a reason to stop the child from coming over to the daddy house or being with the daddy unsupervised. Because y'all know I don't like to preach to you about, is that Cynthia? Hey, Cynthia, shout out to Flint, Michigan. Yeah, I would never preach to you about taking a child away from a parent. There is no circumstances other than abuse and neglect why a child should be separated from a parent or a relationship should be severed. They're the only two. So if there is no abuse and neglect, that child should still have both parents in their life. That child should never be made to choose between a mother and a father. A child should never. That's abuse within itself, people. Because you got to keep in mind, we're still working on the case. This is still the case. This is just something to help you gather up your evidence, because you want to make sure that you're right about your conviction when it comes to your baby mama, your baby daddy, or whoever you feel is the reason why your child was poisoned and turned against you. Yeah, this is a real actual case, because abuse was involved for all this to happen. So yeah, getting back to what we're talking about, never stop a child from seeing the mama and daddy. What does your family look like? Because remember, we talked about you being able to stop that child from going over there because of what goes on at grandma's house. And I described to you what's going on at grandma's house. And if you have a house that's similar to grandma's house, then it's a pretty good reason why, you know, that child ain't coming over there no more. Or you're not able to see that baby because of that environment that you have for that child, right? So what did your family look like? Did your family look like grandma's house? Because if your family look like grandma's house and you okay with that family looking like that, you got some dysfunctions going on. Yeah, you got some dysfunctions. Well, nothing normal about grandma's house that I described to you. Nothing. Let's go back and let's take a look at what was going on at grandma's house. You had the cousin selling weed. Yep. First of all, that's illegal. So that's not a good thing. Now, a normal person or a normal family, you got a cousin sell weed, he probably work at a dispensary. I'm going to say that's normal. Because, like I said, we're going back to the environment that you have the children in when you drop the child off over grandma's house and all this is going on over there and you okay with it. So all the stuff that you exposing your baby to, the things that your baby sees when they're over there. So, or did you have a normal family? Normal family. And so I'm breaking down to you what my idea of normalcy is, okay? So we're going back to the cousin selling weed. If he's selling weed out the grandma's house, I don't like that. But if he's selling weed and he work at a dispensary, I'm okay with it. Yep. The auntie that smoke crack, that's living in the house, that ain't cool. That ain't normal. Auntie should be in recovery. Yeah, she should be in recovery somewhere. I don't care how long it takes. She should always be in recovery. Every time I look up, auntie should be in recovery. Auntie shouldn't be in the back room smoking crack and everybody okay with that. That's dysfunctional. You got the auntie with mental illness. Yep. She's not being treated. She's not taking her medication. That ain't cool. I don't like that. But auntie that has mental issues that live in grandma's house, that's being treated, she going to her doctor's appointment, she taking her medication, that's okay, that's cool, that's normal to me. Yeah. You got the Uncle Timmy that's tickling the kids that live in the basement. That ain't normal. To have a pedophile living in the basement that you know is touching on the kids when they come over there, and the only thing you can say is stop playing with Uncle Timmy, or Timmy stop tickling the kids, you know. Uncle Timmy should either be in some type of therapy or jail. He shouldn't be living in the basement. So that's normal for me. So, yeah, so we breaking down this family unit. We're using this as a model. That's all I'm going to give you today because all this is going to be on your test. And, y'all, some family members is horrible when it comes to bashing parents in front of a child or children. Yes, you should never do that. All that should be talked about in private or amongst one another in the adult setting. You don't want nobody talking about your mama and your daddy. See, we neglect to think about these children and their emotions and their feelings. We don't never put them first. I'm telling you, when you put your child first and you think about how your child would feel, you would never say anything bad about their mama, no matter how you felt about them. Never. You just wouldn't. You would never say nothing bad about daddy because don't no child want to hear nothing bad about. I cannot imagine how much bad stuff has been said about me for my child not to want to be in my life. I cannot imagine. And it's so crazy because I don't do nothing bad. And if you know me, you know I ain't lying. So just following me on Facebook and stuff, that should give you a little taste. But if you know me personally, you already know I like to follow the rules. I go with the process. I trust the process, and I try to be good because I want a place in heaven. So I mean, somebody had to make me seem like a monster. Yeah, so that's it, y'all, for coffee and conversation with your girl Shakenya. Hey, Jay, where you at, Jay? Jay, here go Jay, Brandon. Say hey to Jay.
What's up, you know?
We about to go to work, Jay. We'll holler at you in a minute. Mwah.